Hi, welcome to my channel, That's So Blessing. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a really natural looking frontal wig install. It's really beginner friendly and I'm not leaving anything out, so stay tuned. This part was not recorded, but I did clean her hairline using 91% alcohol. I made sure that there was no makeup, dirt, or oil before starting. My client's hair is cut pretty short, so we don't need to do a braid down. If you need to do a braid down, you're going to do your cornrows going straight back, and you're going to make sure that they're not too big. I'm just going in with the Got To Be Glued Freeze Blast Spray, and that's what I'm going to use to secure the cap down. I'm making sure the hairline is well saturated, making sure I got a little bit of the product in front of her hairline, and then I'm sticking her under the dryer. After a few minutes, it's going to be dry. I'm just going in with my scissors. I'm making a slit in the middle, one in between the middle and the ear on both sides. I'm going to cut as close to her hairline as possible. If I need to kind of peel the cap back, I do so. I want to be very careful not to cut her skin. So I'm lifting the cap and I'm getting the scissors close to her skin, but not exactly on her skin. We don't want to cut her skin, nor do we want to cut her hair. So take your time and be careful. I really want to stress the importance of paying attention and taking your time doing the bald cap and then also cutting the bald cap. You want to take note of your client's hairline, and you don't want that cap coming too far down past where their natural hairline is unless they ask that of you, especially if you're working with a client who has a smaller forehead, because you don't want the you don't want the frontal too close to their eyebrows. It's not going to look the best. Today the adhesive that I'm using is Ericka J's Hold Me Down adhesive. I'm applying it on the edge of the bald cap as well as some of my client's skin. I'm going to make sure it's about an inch wide, and I'm going to let it dry down just about clear in between applications. The frontal wig we're going to be using today is from my collection. You can get yours at blessedbethemain.com. It is already customized, so I've already bleached the knots and tweezed the hairline, and now we just have to match the lace to my client's skin tone. I'm going in with the Ruby Kisses Cream to Powder Foundation, I believe it's called, and I'm just making sure to really get it in there, and then I'm going to seal it by spraying a light layer of Got To Be Glued on the inside of that lace. While the hairspray is drying on the lace, we're going to go ahead and go in with our second layer of adhesive. Same process, smooth it out as much as possible and wait for it to dry down clear. We're not waiting idle though. We're always going to have something to do when you're doing your frontal wig install, unless you want to be there for 10,000 years. So while that glue is drying, we're going to go ahead, grab our frontal wig, grab our scissors, and we are going to cut as close to the hairline as possible in a jagged motion. It's okay if we cut away some of the hair, but try to don't cut it all. That's it. Just don't cut it all. A little bit is okay, but don't cut it all. Here I'm just making sure that the lace is a good match for my client's skin tone. I'm holding it up to her forehead just to double check. It's a good match, so we're good to go. I'm going to place the wig on her head, not in the glue just yet, and I'm going to position the wig in a way where I know that I'm not going to run out of lace. You don't want it too far to the left or the right. You want to make sure that there's going to be enough lace to place in the glue on both sides. Now we're going to start applying the wig. So we're going to place the wig into the glue starting from the middle. You're going to gently pat it in. Do not use a lot of pressure just in case we need to kind of move some things around, but start from the middle, work your way towards one side and then on the other side. Something's not quite right on her left temple, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of lift that part up and reposition it so it's right where I feel it should be. I'm using a metal rat tail to assist me. I'm using the teeth, and then I'm also using the tail, so as I'm applying pressure, I'm not pushing the hair into the glue because then it starts to look messy. After pushing the entire hairline in, I'm going to go ahead and gently lift the lace from the very edge and cut away any excess lace. Any lace that is not in the glue, I'm going to go ahead and cut off gently with my scissors, and then I'm going to lift up the part directly above her ear, and I'm going to cut slightly upwards to leave room for her ear. I'm going to tie her down and put her under the dryer for a few minutes just so everything is nice and melty. After a few minutes under the dryer, I'm going to go ahead and start working on the foundation. I'm not making it perfect. I'm just kind of giving myself something to follow, if that makes sense. So I went ahead and I did my part, and I'm just going in with my hot comb. My goal is not to get it completely flat right now, but just to give myself a visual so I know where to put her baby hairs, what directions things need to be going, and things like that. I put some alcohol on a paper towel, and I'm just using that to clean up any excess adhesive so her hairline's not all sticky. I'm getting ready for my baby hairs. I'm parting away sections on her hairline. I'm not making them too thick, and then I'm going to go in and cut them to my desired length. The setting foam that I'm using today is by Nairobi. It's Innocent Nancy, AIROBI. I'm putting some on the back of my hand using the edge brush to apply it to the baby hairs and then kind of swoop them into place. We're going to tie those baby hairs down and sit under the dryer for a few minutes until they're dry. Hot comb and my wax stick by Bedhead, and I'm just smoothing everything out, trying to get things nice and flat. And now I'm styling. What are curls without layers? Like, you need some layers so the curls so they could bounce right. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting lots of layers in there. I have a vision. I'm just cleaning up her part. I'm cleaning it up with a metal rat tail and the gray cover-up thing that looks like mascara that you can find in the beauty supply store. I'm just giving her baby hair some more shape with the Got To Be Free spray and my edge brush. This is our finished look. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below letting me know what you think and if you have any other tutorial requests.